The Wolli Creek Valley lies on the traditional lands of the Bidjigal people of the Eora Nation, who lived around the wetlands and swamps for thousands of years before European invasion. The tidal flow from the Cooks River provided Indigenous people with many saltwater foods, including oysters, mullets, and crabs. The middens, consisting of discarded shells, signifying a place being used as a camp, lining the northeastern end of Wolli Creek, provide insight into the lives and diets of traditional owners in the valley. In fact, Wolli itself is derived from the Dharawal word for camp, Wollari. When Europeans arrived and began setting up industry along the Cooks and Wolli Creek valleys in the early 19th century, settlers found so many shells that they established a thriving lime burning industry. This industry used the shells found in middens and further removed shellfish lining the tidal river flats until the pollution and overharvesting forced operations to cease in the 20th century. Many rock shelters used by Indigenous people have also been identified in the sandstone cliffs above the creek, including the Earlwood Aboriginal Art Site. This site, comprising of a rock shelter with 23 white hands and 2 feet stenciled onto the rock walls, is a state heritage site and has been since 2009. The location of this particular site is hidden from the public to conserve the site and out of respect for the Bidjigal people. Indigenous people endured ongoing confrontations with settlers since the invasion, to the point that by the 20th century, most of the Indigenous people had been completely displaced from their traditional lands. These confrontations supposedly began in 1790, when after John McIntyre had shot several Bidjigal people while venturing across the peninsula to find food for the colony, he was stalked by 5 men of the clan and speared. Governor Phillip of the colony ordered troops to bring in 6 of those natives who reside near the head of Botany Bay, or if that is found impractical, to put a number to death. The Wolli Creek Valley was denounced as a sandy, barren swamp country by those first troops to venture into the region, and this reputation persisted, ensuring that Wolli Creek was to become one of the last areas in the immediate Sydney vicinity to be settled.